Believe it or not, I have never done a Nuzlocke. Well, I've never finished one. I usually get bored around the first few gyms and stop, but I felt like it was time for that to change, so today I have decided to do a Nuzlocke. In order to celebrate me doing my first Nuzlocke, if you could give this video a like and a comment, that would be absolutely fantastic, thanks. I've picked Leaf Green for this, as I feel it is the easiest game to complete one on. We start a new game, call ourselves Biggie for some reason, and we get to it. Professor Oak wants to give me a Pokemon, but I couldn't decide, so I'll let this random wheel do it for me. Bulbasaur won. He seems quite happy about that. So, armed with Alph the Bulbasaur, we set off on our adventure. Once we get our balls, we can start the Nuzlocke. The first Pokemon we'll come across is a Pidgey. After a fight that almost made me end the run immediately, we got ourselves Jeff. From this, we quickly make our way left to Route 22 to see what else can join our team, and we come across Mankey. Moments later, Chris Brown is in the team. From here, it's straight up to Route 2, where we encounter another Pidgey. This one is also called Jeff. After a training session and a trip through Viridian Forest, we arrive at Pewter City to face Brock with our team fully intact. We are also joined by Lurpak, the Caterpie. Alph just destroyed Brock, but at some point during the fight I pressed the wrong button and stopped the recording, so there is no footage of it, but here's me winning the badge, I guess. Next stop is Cerulean City. On the way we have to pass by Route 3 where we get Liz the Nidoran, and Mount Moon where we pick up G-Fuel, the Geodude. Mount Moon was also where we unfortunately had our first loss. I accidentally swapped Lurpak into a fight against a Grimer. Grimer used Pound and killed him. He didn't stand a chance. Once we arrive in Cerulean City, G-Fuel is brought out to replace the fallen soldier. Knowing that the third gym is electric, I decide to train him up as he will be a useful asset later on. Our rival challenges us and we take him down with ease. G-Fuel leads the line to beat Pidgeotto and Charmander, while Chris Brown takes the rest. On the way to Bill, Alph evolved. G-Fuel also managed to survive a very hairy encounter with Poison, reaching the Pokemon Center with just 4 HP to spare, while Liz got caught in a wrap, unable to escape, and managed to win the fight with just 1 health remaining. We finally go to the fight with Misty, and our team is looking good, but it doesn't really matter because Alph is able to do it all by himself again. We come to Route 5 where a Meowth appears. We capture it, call it IAMS, and go about our day. Not wanting to waste time, we go straight to the SSN. On here, Liz evolves. Straight after, I remember I have a Moonstone from Mount Moon, so we use it again and evolve her again. Now we have Queen Liz. On here, we once again find our rival, and it's the same as last time. We use G-Fall and Chris Brown to do all the work. Straight into the gym, and we find the 2 switches in what must be record time, like it was almost instantly. G-Fuel takes out Surge, with some help from Alph's Poison and Leech Seed as we get the 3rd badge. 3 down, and only 1 Pokemon lost. This is going too well, it worries me. Carried on the journey, we attempt to get through Rock Tunnel. On the way there, both Jeff and Jeff evolved into Pidgeottos. But then, disaster struck. Jeff got poisoned and we couldn't make it to the Pokemon Center in time. Just 2 steps away from safety. We will miss you, Jeff. With Jeff gone, IAMS comes to take point. Inside Rock Tunnel, we manage to catch an Onix called Sam. We get through Rock Tunnel with everyone alive, but by the skin of our teeth. This is a stark reminder to buy potions. I head to Route 8 to level up IAMS as we come across a Vulpix. G-Fuel evolved and we arrive in Celadon City. This is a grass gym, so I head to my PC, go and get Skipper the Vulpix, give it a Firestone I've just bought from the store, and then go to train up for this fight. But then, I found out that Ninetales doesn't learn a move until level 45, so Ember it is. We level up Ninetales to a point where Ember can do enough damage and we win the gym. Unfortunately, Vileplume was too strong and fast for us, but Queen Liz was there to save the day. We lost another good soldier, but we have gained the 4th badge. We're halfway through the game, so let's take a look at what's happened. Lurpak, Jeff and Skipper have all died for the cause. IAMS and Sam are currently chilling in the PC, while Jeff, G-Fuel, Alph, Chris Brown and Queen Liz are all in the side. We have 1 gap open, so let's go and get the Eevee. We're going to call it Gunter and evolve it to a Vaporeon. Fighting through the rocket hideout doesn't really cause any issues, but the fight with Giovanni almost makes us lose G-Fuel. We win it though, get the Silph Scope and save Mr. Fuji. During this, Alph evolved again. Next, we progress to the Silph Co building. During this, Chris Brown evolved and learned Rage. We managed to get through Silph Co relatively easy. Our team is in a good place at the minute, but that could all change quite quickly as we face Sabrina. And unfortunately, that is exactly what happened. We didn't have good matchups, we didn't have a good time, we missed a few moves. This is the aftermath. Gunter, Liz and Alph all taken away from us like that. Suddenly the team isn't looking so hot. 3 of them have gone. They can be replaced by Sam and IAMS, but there's still 1 slot open, so let's see what we can go and catch. Equipped with the Pokeflute, I go to Route 12 and get Snorlax, only for Magnitude 10 to critical hit and kill it, so that's that plan out the window. Not all is lost though, because now we have access to the Super Rod. I purposely didn't fight on some routes that had water for this exact reason, so I head left to Route 11, fish in the water and get a Krabby. We call it Bobby, we're back to a team of 6 and go training. After spending a long time training, this is what the team is looking like. Iams, Jeff and Bobby all managed to evolve. We also got a Staryu, Bellsprout, Diglett and Venonat chilling in the PC. So we finally arrive at Fuchsia City and go for the Safari Zone. Here we get a Dodo called Liam and run to the end to get Surf. We also managed to get the Gold Teeth to get Strength from the older man. Now it's time to face the next gym. This is a poison gym, so it could prove to be quite tricky. G-Fuel does a number on Koga, taking out 3 or 4 of his Pokemon. Then I need to use everyone else to take down Weezing. No one dies, but there were many close calls. On the way to Cinnabar Island, a Tentacool and a Slowbro join the gang. We finally arrive at Cinnabar and go straight into the mansion. And here we get a Grimer, call him Elon, give G-Fuel a full restore before he dies. With the secret key in hand, we unlock the gym, pass the quiz and go straight to Blaine. Honestly, I expected Blaine to be harder, but Bobby just did a fantastic job surfing to one-hit kill all of his Pokemon. And with that, we have just 1 badge left to go. I was really excited about going straight into it, and then I completely forgot about the Sevii Island, so I guess we've got a detour. On here we have to find a missing girl. It's not hard, she's just in a forest. We go and find her. On the way we get an Execucute, the girl's saved, and we head back to Kanto to get the last badge. Bobby does most of the work in this last badge, with G-Fuel and Jeff teaming up to take out the Nidoking and get us the final badge. Only one thing left to do, the Pokemon League. On the way to Victory Road, our rival challenges us and we take some casualties. Knowing I need Bobby to beat Charizard, I swap to Iams to heal up and he gets one-hit killed. The same fate meets Sam, who was also used as healing bait. They came so close but died to keep the dream alive. I decided that Brad and Elon would be good choices for the Pokemon League, so we take them and go train up in Victory Road. After what felt like an absolute eternity, our team is trained up. We also have a Machoke in the PC for good measure. We get through the first 2 members of the Elite Four with no issues, healing up after both fights. The third fight was tricky, but we just managed to escape with everyone still intact. Realising that Lance was next, I taught Slowbro Blizzard, but it didn't really matter because Elon just got very lucky, managed to crit hit like 3 of them for one-hit kills, so Elon kind of carried us through Lance. And that means there's only one thing standing between me and completing this Nuzlocke: the champion, our rival. We lead with G-Fuel, knowing that Pidgeot is first. He does the job as we swap to Bobby to take on Rhydon. Jeff takes out Executor and Alakazam, but falls to the poison. Chris Brown comes in to fight Gyarados, but takes a Future Sight while fighting it and goes down. Bobby comes back in to take out the Gyarados, and all that's left is Charizard. Charizard manages to take out Bobby, but Brad is there to finish him off and get the win. And with that, we are champions. G-Fuel, Brad and Elon were all that were left standing. We had a lot of good Pokemon die in that final fight, but we did it. We're champions, we've completed a Nuzlocke.